Greetings, everyone. Happy Thursday. This is Austin coming at you live on a Thursday for a special announcement. This is Flashpoint. Your turnaround story starts here. No, it's not Flashpoint Friday yet, but I'll have that announcement for you as well. We create transformational experiences that lead you to your Flashpoint. Let's talk about clarity. Let's talk about getting unstuck. Let's talk about moving forward toward your highest aspirations like never before. Starting now, September 2021. Why wait? Why wait for the mad rush on December 31st, January 1st? Why wait? Let's start now and create a compelling future, regardless of what has happened in the past, regardless of the mistakes, regardless of the mess ups, regardless of the could have been, should have been, would have been. Never happens. Never happened. Regardless of those things, I have a special offer for you today. And that is this. We launched a special program called ACT. And ACT stands for accountability, community, coaching that leads to your transformation. What if change could happen now? When does change happen? When does change happen? When does the compelling future? When does the new relationship? When does the health? When does the money? When does all of that change? Well, it can change right now. And I'm not using hyperbole and I don't want to overinflate it, but I've seen it too many times in my own life and in the people that I work with. And I am humbled and honored to be here. So this video is mostly going to be for people who already know me. For people, some of you are already immersed in my community. Some of you are like starting to get your foot in the water. Some of you got your toe in the water, but I don't care. Wherever you are, this is for you. And if you're somebody that you're getting this for the first time, you're invited as well, because what we're creating here, what I am working on with a team of people is to create a program that will accelerate you faster with more effectiveness than anything else that you've done in the past. I personally worked on a quota for almost 20 years, being under that pressure, having to hit goals, having to come through. And I've taken all that 19 years and immersing myself in the personal growth space more intensely in the past 5 or 6 years. And we created something that we think can help you. And I don't care what stage you are. I don't care what stage you find yourself. We can add value to your life. And here it is. It's called ACT. And tonight at 7 o'clock, I am opening it up to guests. So if you, that person has got your toe in the water, but you're that person that's like, I want more clarity. I want to get unstuck. I want to move forward with a new chapter in my life. Join us. Change happens the moment you decide it happens. And the moment you decide it happens, there's an action step. So what I'm offering you right now is one option: to join us tonight as a guest. You can jump on our call tonight. You can listen in. I have a structure that I created to follow this exclusive call. And we have our inner circle members. Mandy is one of our inner circle members. Community is key. We have Michelle is absolutely a major part of our community. And I am so excited about these relationships that are forming into partnerships and joint ventures and things that we can do together. And I'm committed to grow this community. Tonight at 7 o'clock, you can come on as a guest. It is that simple. And you may be that person who I'm feeling like a little stuck. I'm not feeling the clarity that I know I can get to, and I'm not moving forward the way I want to. Now, here's the other subtitle. Here's the subtitle for this topic: left to your own devices. Have you heard this term before? I've been left to my own devices. She was left to her own devices. They were left to their own devices. He was left to his own devices. Now, when you hear that term, Do you think positive or negative? And the question is, okay, is that a positive or negative thing, right? To be left to one's own devices. Think about it. I know you've heard the term before, and let me grab your shares today. I'm going to keep this probably like another 5 minutes or so because I want you to join me tonight at 7:00. And I also want to add in here that tomorrow on Flashpoint Friday, I'm going to be interviewing a gentleman his name is Harrison Kent. And he is the son of Holocaust survivors. He's got an incredible story, and he's got a flashpoint moment that I got chills just thinking about it. And because I was on the call with him yesterday and we was telling his story, it was just like, whew. You start to feel like when someone tells you a story and it's coming from their heart and it's their story and you feel it like wash over you, like you just feel it at an intense level. Well, that's what I felt when I was listening to Harrison's story yesterday. He's going to be my guest on Flashpoint Friday tomorrow. So I'm going to share that this Flashpoint is just surreal. Okay, back to the story. Left to your own devices. Now, the challenge is not the quote. The challenge is, what are your devices? If you don't have devices that are healthy, that are growing you, those devices could take you to a place that is not a good place. And I am working with people who have been left to their own devices. And when you're left to your own devices, typically without community, without coaching, without mentorship, without accountability, you will not get the best out of yourself. You will not get the body and the health that you want. You will not make the money that you want. You will not have the relationships that you want. That sounds negative, doesn't it? However, with community, with accountability, with community, with coaching and mentorship, that creates massive transformation that would take you to a place that you never thought was possible. But it's not going to happen sitting back. It's going to happen with a decision. So we're presenting one option for you as a part of ACT, and I'm fully transparent here right now. This program is not a finished program. This program is in development. So when you step in and you observe, I want to know your feedback. I want to know what you thought of it. I want to know, did you feel it? I want to know, did it help you? I want to know that. But you must attend in order to do it. So I'm going to wrap up here, but I do have a special guest joining me right now to talk a little bit more about the ACT program, but let me just clear myself up here. Okay. So this person I'm going to bring on is the newly appointed spokesperson for Flashpoint. I'll just leave it at that. And I know we got limited time. Mandy Robinson.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Poet, legacy ghostwriter. Incredible. Mandy, I wanted to bring you on for a minute here because you are the appointed spokesperson. We're developing that too. But I wanted to just bring you on to share about the ACT program. And by the way, if anybody else is on here that wants to come on and share about the ACT program, I can bring you on as a guest too. I'll send you the invitation. But Mandy, thanks. I know you got an appointment, so I want to honor your time.
Yes, so thank you for having me. This is awesome. And it is so exciting to be not only the spokesperson for Flashpoint, but to be a part of the ACT program. Why am I so excited? Because before the history of coming aboard with Flashpoint, I had so much there already, but the ACT program brings it almost to a heightened level. So it's offering accountability. So where do we need to act, shall we say? What actions do we need to take that we can be held accountable for that helps us to move forward? So that's the A. Then we've got coaching. And of course, we've got a great coach in yourself, and we've got some great community members too that are also great coaches that can help us to see those actions that we need to take. And being in any community is obviously whatever the community represents or is going to teach us, show us, it's going to rub off on us. They say, what's the saying? The 5 people that you associate the most with, that you become like. So just for example, you associate with somebody that is using shining, the word shining all the time. associate with those for a few lessons, and you'll be saying shining every other word, right? So being in this community, it's going to rub off on us. We're going to learn, we're going to grow, we're going to move forward, we're going to be held accountable for the end result, which is transformation. Your life will change in such huge ways that you never even envisioned or dreamed about. And I'm living proof of that, and we could get into that. That's for another day. But I just wanted to come on here to encourage as many people that are seeing this, guests, team members, doesn't matter who, get on this program tonight. Get on this call tonight at 7 o'clock, right?
7 o'clock, yeah.
7 o'clock, yeah. I often get the times muddled up.
Cowbell, I get the cowbell out.
7 o'clock, and you will not be disappointed.
No,
I can honestly say, since becoming a part of Flashpoint, there has not been one single day that I've left disappointed. Challenged, but never disappointed.
We get challenged. We get challenged.
We love challenges.
We go through the emotions. Like,
yes,
listen, emotions rise and fall. You know, I come on here, I'm positive, I'm upbeat, but don't be fooled. I got my own stuff.
Yeah.
But we have strategies.
We
have
do.
people. We have accountability. We have mentorship. I'm a part of an accountability group. You need to be a part of accountability group. And I'm saying that you need to. You can choose to. Yeah. But if you want to truly reach your best self, if you want to get unstuck, if you want to gain clarity, if you want to have incredible moments like Mandy, just quickly, before Flash, and the rain is coming down as I'm sitting here.
It's pouring here. You should see the rivers. They're flooded. Yeah.
I'm going to bring that to everyone. I'm going to walk and show you the rain before we're done. But 7 p.m. Eastern time, you got to connect with me. I have the link. We're not just letting everybody in. It's not like, come on, everybody, rush in now. No, okay. You got to let us know, because we're going to invite you in. You're our guest. You're going to be participating.
This is one invitation that you do not want to leave behind. I kid you not. If this is the only time you join us, let it be tonight at 7 o'clock, please. Yes.
And if you, how many people don't like Facebook? You're like, or you're neutral about it, right? Because Facebook. So then that means help me beat the algorithms and share it with somebody. Because the algorithms, I don't get into a lot of tagging of people. I should probably. But I just try to keep it organic, and I trust that you'll share it with the right people, because it's a lot of work dealing with Facebook, believe it or not, with the algorithms and who sees it, who doesn't. Austin, I don't see your posts. I hear that all the time. I'm on all the time, and then people say, I don't see it. And it's just a lot of work, and maybe we'll work on a better system. But for now, Mandy, quickly, I wanted to ask you maybe in a short, like before Flashpoint, after Flashpoint.
Before Flashpoint, as brief as I can be, let's see if I can summarize it. I had worked on self-growth and moving forward with my life for close to 2 decades, and had the ups and downs of it was going to work, it wasn't, but sticking with it till I honed my skills. Joined Toastmasters, became a master evaluator, speaker, communicator, etc. And then I reached a slow point where things were not going how I thought or I hoped they were going to go. And it was a little bit of a rocky ride. And then I found you, Flashpoint, and its leader in the Grand Canyon in Arizona. And because I'm a nature lover, and because I come from a place of alignment with source energy, so everything comes from the place of love, and nature is founded in love. You standing there in the Grand Canyon just made me think of the gods carving this magnificent, beautiful place out of love. And so I connected with you, and I've not looked back since. I'm now a 6-book best-selling author on Amazon. I've already been a professional speaker for a long time, but that's now energizing. I'm a legacy ghostwriter. The things that are happening to me since I became a part of Flashpoint, which is only just coming up to 1 year. Seriously, I know I've said this before, but had you asked me this time last year, do you realize this is what you're going to be doing 1 year from now? I would have said, you need to be locked up. But here we are, living proof. Flashpoint and the fundamentals behind and ingrained in Flashpoint are the moving piece in the puzzle, the moving piece on the railway line.
Wow.
to move you forward to greater heights that you have no conception of right now. I have to leave it here because I have to go. Thank you for having me. Don't miss this call tonight, please and thank you.
Thank you,
God bless
Mandy.
you all.
See you tonight, everyone. Okay, I'll see you tonight, Mandy. All right, so I'm back. Now, listen, I put a link in there because an easy way for me to connect with you would be you just jump on the 9 questions, which is the Journey to Freedom community. That will give you the 9 questions to identify, remove limiting beliefs, but it'll also, I can identify who wants to join tonight. Other than that, you can send me a personal message. So like, what do you do now if you want to attend tonight? Let's just get that. If you want to attend tonight, why don't we do this? Type in the word ACT. Type in the word ACT, and we will get in touch with you and get you the link and the information. If you want to join us tonight as our guest, and you can jump on and follow the structure. And I will tell you that be ready to be inspired. Be ready to maybe get stirred up to make some decisions that you've been sitting on, and be ready to maybe gain some clarity, because the thing, and I was talking about left to your own devices. And the reason why I was bringing up that topic is because ACT is the opposite of being only left to your own devices. If you're left to your own devices, some of you already know what that looks and feels like. You already know what it means to be that soul rebel, to be that solopreneur, where you're on your own, you're doing it all yourself, you're battling through yourself. And maybe some people gain some kind of merit from that. But I know the best people, the most productive people, are inside of a community that is filling their cup, that is challenging them in a loving way, that is holding them accountable for the things that they said they were going to do. And here's the thing, there's a quote that says, commitment is doing what you said you were going to do long after the feeling in which you said it has left you. Commitment is doing what you said you were going to do long after the feeling in which you said it has left you. I have been guilty. That quote is just a convicting quote, because we all have said things when the emotion is high. And then when the emotion goes away, we're like, it can just like dust in the wind, it's gone. And this community is about holding us accountable, because the world, I'm going to go out on a limb here, the world needs you. Even when you don't feel like the world needs you, because the world wants to put up this exterior that looks all pretty, looks nice. But when I've talked to thousands of people, and what I've learned is that whatever is presented to me is usually a representation of not even what's really going on. There's something underneath. There's something behind the curtain that's going on with people. Excuse me. And to understand that the world needs you. Right. Little tickle in the throat. Need a little bit of water. But anyway, I'm good. And I thank you for sharing, Jenna. If you want to join us tonight as a guest, simply type in the word ACT, and we want to help you. And my intention for this program is that when it's done, when it's fully vetted and done, is that it's a vehicle to help you move forward faster and with more effectiveness than anything else you've done in the past. And this is a process. It's a process. Sometimes there's the magic switch and the flashpoint moment is coming, but there's a process and there's ingredients that lead up to that flashpoint. And what we are proposing and offering for you right now is an incredible option to make that happen in your life. There's no need to be, if there's, you can't use this excuse anymore. If you're seeing this video, I don't have a support group. There's no need to be left to your own devices anymore. There's no need to feel like you have to go in alone anymore. You can jump into this community. And I want to share, here's the thing here. If you click on that link that I just shared, that will get you the 9 questions to identify and remove known or unknown limiting beliefs. It will put you into our private Facebook group. But if you want to attend tonight, type in the word ACT. Type in the word ACT, and between it's 12:36 Eastern Standard Time. So between tonight and about 6:36, that's about 6 hours, I will go back and I will check everybody who's seen this video and has typed in the word ACT, and we will invite you in. We will give you the Zoom link, and we will go from there. I want to make one other announcement before I close out. So I'm honored that you're here. We're running these calls every other Thursday at 7. There's more to the program than just the group call. However, once we get moving, my intention is to change the time, or if we get enough people, I'm going to launch a second ACT call that'll be during the day. And the reason why I'm doing this is because we have people in other parts of the country, of the world, not just country, that are in different time zones that aren't able to attend our evening calls. And quite frankly, I want to move more toward the day when I'm at my best. In my evening, I want to wind down. I love doing calls, but I want to wind down. So ACT program is up and kicking. You're invited. There's no need to be left to your own devices anymore. And if you want clarity, it starts with a question. What is most important for me right now? What is most important for me and my life right now? Write the question down and give yourself time to answer it. Even if you don't answer it right away, put the question up there. Let it marinate. Your subconscious mind is an incredible computer that will find the answers to the right questions. So here's your choice. Stay where you are, right? You can stay stuck, stay without clarity, stay not progressing the way you're capable of, or you can make a choice to do something different. And what I'm presenting with you is an option. This is an option. And what I say to people, if you don't do this, be sure and do something that is in your best interest. This is Austin. This is Flashpoint. This is ACT, accountability, community, coaching that leads to your transformation. Type in the word ACT so we can reach out to you and you can join us tonight. Have an outstanding Thursday. Bye for now.